Is my volume on? Yeah. Yep. There go Henny barking. Not one viewer. I'll go down to one. Hey y'all. Let's see. I'm about to get started in a minute. Trying to wait till a couple more people come in the room to the live. Can y'all hear me? Just put yes in the chat if you can. And then we're gonna get started. Too bad I don't drink anymore. I will put me a drink. Y'all just got off work. Let me know if you can hear me or not. Mm. No, I guess not. You can't hear me? Well, hopefully y'all can hear me. Not girl, how you even find this channel? Miss Takesha. Hey boo. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna save this live because I am gonna go into detail on what actually happened. I will be posting my video also today, so y'all can go watch that. Oh, thank you. So I don't have long because I'm about to leave here in a little bit, but just to give you all a little background of what happened. Um, I was working for this company for 10 years. During that 10 years, I got promoted 3 times. I started as a PRN CNA, went to school for med aid, started as, well, got promoted to med aid. And then I got promoted to medical record central supply. And then after that, I was promoted to HR. HR was the role I really wanted. So I was in there for a little over a year. I enjoyed that. And it came to an end. They let me go. They let me go. They basically said um, that I took too much PTO. Mind you, I'm HR, so I know the policy, right? One, I've been there 10 years and I read the policy and thank you, love. Because, baby, I'm over it. I'm on my healing journey. I've changed a lot of things in my life. So, you think I've been humbled then? I'm really humble now, like all the way, all the way. Like I'm starting over. I'm getting closer to God, and But anyway, so I'm gonna get back on topic. My bad, y'all. Talking to my girl. So, it's not a lot of people in here, which is cool. That's cool, but like I said on my video that y'all will see later, I'm not here to bash the company, just telling my experience. So they let me go because they said that I took more than 40 hours in the pay period. So I took off for my birthday. My birthday was September 7th. And I took off the week of September 7th. And the pay period started over on the 11th, I believe. So that was like basically 24 hours in one week, and you can do 40, mind you. So that following week, I did 40. So they basically called me and was like, "We're not going to pay you for that next week. We're just going to pay you up until Friday." Mind you, I took off that Monday. They called me on a Tuesday and said that they was only going to pay me till Friday, and then they wasn't going to pay me that following week, the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and beyond. So I went back to work on the 22nd, September 22nd, and they let me go. Um, First of all, before I went to work that Sunday, my job was posted. My job was posted, and I got a text message from a coworker and was like, Coco, your job posted. For those of you that don't know me, I go by Coco. She was like, your job is posted. And I'm like, what? So I jump on Indeed, and sure enough, my job is posted. So I called around to people that, have a higher title than I am, and no one seemed to know why my job was posted. And when I called the facility, because I heard that the ADO was there, once she got on the phone, she said that it was a blind ad. Said that it was a blind ad, basically as if they were running numbers. Okay. So I was like, well, do I have anything to be worried about? Am I supposed to come back to work tomorrow? Like, what? And she said to really Levi, well, you can't never let me be great. So she said that I had nothing to worry about to come on to work. So that's what I did. Monday, I took my purse. I didn't take my work bag. I left it in the car. And so I took my little purse in there and went on into work. I clocked in. I went to my office and I set my purse on my desk and I just stood there. The new HR specialist came in and was introducing herself and she was like, we can get started on. I said, well, look, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I have a job. I don't think I work here anymore. I said, I have a bad feeling. I have bad vibes. I don't know what's going on. I said, I just made it back from vacation. I need a little bit more information of what's going on because, I didn't know because my job was posted, right? So anyway, we go to the front of the building about the time clock or whatever, and um, the ADO had just walked. No, she asked, was the ADO there? And I told her, no, she's not here yet. So anyway, she ended up coming in and we went and spoke to her. Well, I did because a specialist, she had walked out since the lady wasn't there yet. So I went into the office with her and I was like, good morning, how are you? And asked her if I could talk to her. She was like, I gotta go outside and check on the guys or something she said. I thought she was talking about the residents. She was talking about some workers that don't even work there that was working on the building. So she went out there and she ended up coming back in. By this time the specialist come back up and I asked her, I'm like, hey, what's going on? And so nobody acted like they had an answer. They all was looking confused. So I went back to my office and mind you, I didn't log in. I didn't sit down. Let's start there. I did not sit down. I did not log in. I just stood there until somebody was able to give me an answer because I just knew something wrong right. So anyway, the specialist come back in. She come back in with the AIT. This is the administrator in training because before then they had let the administrator go um, while I was on vacation. So my boss was no longer there. They was basically on the firing spree, pretty much. So they let the administrator go, let the DON go, and they did that on the 15th while I was out on vacation. When I came back on the 22nd, that's when they let me go. So the AIT and the HR specialist came in, and she was like, "Yeah, Courtney, unfortunately, at this time, um, we're gonna have to let you go." And I asked her, I said, "Well, can you tell me why?" I've been there 10 years. This lady was new, a new HR specialist. Mind you, the year I was in the role, I had already had 6 HR specialists. So I was being trained by multiple different people in a span of maybe 6 months. They trained me or less because the rest of it, I pretty much watched videos and taught myself and just maneuvering through like experience. Someone coming in asking questions and I'm having to look up the answer, go to the handbook or reach out to my HR specialist at the time, whomever that person was, for whatever question I had. Levi. So anyway, then she read the little paper off to me and basically was like that I took too much PTO, that I was unorganized, and pretty much that was it. She said that I was unorganized and I took too much PTO. So see if I can find it in my phone because I took a picture of the discharge. But yeah, and so I was like, okay, basically a bunch of womp womp, and I don't cuss anymore. So that's another thing. So I don't drink anymore. I don't cuss anymore. Well, I'm not gonna say anymore. I haven't drank in over. It's been over 60 days. I think it's been almost 90 days, and I don't try my best not to use profane language. Um, let me see. Here we go. So they basically said that Trying to blow it up. Miss Hensley have took an extended amount of time off that is outside the policy of the company and failed to notify her HR consultant of the plans for her extended absence to arrange for coverage. No plans to manage daily HR duties and recruiting while the facility was in a significant staffing shortage. No plan to cover to maintain the daily payroll duties and end the pay period for payroll and all employee time entered. Anyway, basically they saying I didn't assign my duties to anyone before I left, and actually I did. I gave everything to the administrator, but y'all let the administrator go on the 15th, and I was still out all another week. So I started to write on there, basically my grievance, and I probably wrote like this much, and then I stopped because I was like, I'm not going to explain myself. It is what it is. This is a bunch of BS, basically, and I'm going to file for my unemployment. So that's what I did. I filed for my unemployment, and I'm currently looking for a job. I've had several interviews, but it's been hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard looking for a job. So, like I was taught back in the day, do not leave a job until you have another one lined up. Mm-mm. Yeah, don't leave a job until you have another job. If you plan on leaving your job, search for one before you leave. Um, and make sure you have one. Make sure you've been through, and that's another thing. Uh-oh, my connection is stable. Are we back, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Um, so yeah, make sure you go through orientation and everything. Me as HR background, that's what I advise. And just from experience, what I've been through here lately, like I've gotten hired by a place, and they offered me the job. They gave me the pay that I asked for, which was more than what they were paying. And this was right after Thanksgiving. I got hired before Thanksgiving, and basically they let me go too before they actually hired me. That's crazy. Like they hired me, gave me the pay that I asked for, then turned around. They was like, we're basically gonna let someone from my sister facility come take the position because it'll be an easier transition, is what they told me. So, which I feel like that was a bunch of bull. I'll probably do a video on that as well. And that's just to let you know, don't job hop. Don't job hop, and make sure that you have a job before you leave a job. And when I say make sure you've taken a drug test, make sure you've done orientation, and make sure you've done day one. At least work one day or two before you leave completely, because they can very much so change their mind. Make sure you sign. I mean, even down to the employment verification, the e-verify, where they have to e-verify, which is that's when they take your driving license and your social or your passport, however you identify yourself, however you um, identify that you can work in the United States. So make sure that you make sure you go through orientation with all the necessary information, and you in the system. But anyway, I've been talking for 20 minutes. It's only two people on here. And I basically just got to get my subscribers up so we can have more people in the chat on the live. I don't know who you two people are, but because it's not showing me, which I think is weird. I guess it only show me if you put some in the chat. But anyways, Takisha, if you still on, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And thanks for joining me. So you found this channel because you went from my old channel to the new channel. Look at you. That's what best friends do. Support. Support, support, support. And support is, oh, baby, I got so much to talk about, so many videos to drop, and I have so many videos in my phone. I just need to edit them and post them. But anyways, I think I'm about to go ahead and post this other video either before I'm probably gonna have to do it when I come back. I'm about to go to this event that I go to every Monday. It's called Rise and Reclaim, and I've been going since the young lady started it. The founder is Dominique Ingram. I call her Pooh. So I'm about to go to that, and it's from 6 to 7. So I'm about to throw some clothes on, pick my hair one more time, put on some lip gloss, and head out the door so I won't be late. Because that's another thing, working on time management. All 2026, we will be on time for everything that we're invited to. But anyways, I enjoyed y'all. Join my soft life era, join my channel so you can stay updated. Also, I'm working on an email list and I'm working on my soft girl guide. Just different little affirmations you can say to yourself that I say to myself that's helped me and that's helped to humble me and just to be honest and grounded and just to live my best soft life. And the soft life is the best life. So, anyways, I love you all, and I will see you all on the next live or in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Here we go.